Doesn't kind of look like a couple of dragons? Come on, baby. Keep smoking. Oh yeah, I got a number over here. Look at that. Last week, sitting in the car. I'm gonna pull this out of the way. Show you the back. Well, I'm finally doing what I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to get a spare tire from my car, but man, this is out in the middle of nowhere. I don't remember it being back in here this far. I was here about a year ago to get a rim for that truck.
Stay at Bridge Street, then your destination will be on the right.
I was out here like a year ago to get a rim for that truck. Yeah, here's the place. I recognize it now. This wooden fence, behind that wooden fence is a junkyard. I paid $40 a year ago for an aluminum rim for that piece of crap truck, and they're charging me $50 for a rim for this car. I guess because the car's older than my kids. It's a 1992 Pontiac. Now I'm gonna park in front of the gate. Let's back up. I see that gate's open. All right, let's go see about a tire or a rim. Yeah. Well, after an hour at the junkyard, because they brought me out the wrong tire the first time, finally got me a decent tire. Spare tire, I should say. Because the first one they brought out, I wheeled it out to rolled it out to the car, and I looked at it and I thought, man, that bolt pattern just doesn't look big enough. I didn't have a tape measure with me, so I just used my receipt and my ink pen, and I marked center to center of the bolt pattern on my car and checked it to the rim they gave me, and it was like a ½ inch smaller. It was too small for my car, so I took the tire back up there and told them, and finally after the second time they got me the right tire. I got a nice tire and rim for $80. Now, a new tire alone would have cost me $80 just for the tire, so I think I got a good deal. It's got a lot of tread on it. I'll show it to you when I get home. This is Georgetown, Kentucky. Pretty old buildings. They call it Historic Georgetown. Oh, stopping me right in the middle of the intersection. This is horse country. Today's a derby day. We got cow country over here too. They don't get the nice wooden fences though. They get wire mesh. Horses get the wooden fences like over here. I will say one thing, I love this old car on long trips like this, even though it's got lights on all over the dash. The odometer don't work off to the right, but the speedometer works, which is weird. And when I coast down these hills, the service engine light comes on over there. Plus I got the fuel light on over there, even though I got over half a tank of gas. Oh, and my brake light's on, but my brakes are good. But yeah, it's got all these lights complaining, but everything works except the odometer. But the thing about it is on these long trips, I've driven over 100 miles already. And I had just a little over 3/4 of a tank of gas when I left. On these long trips on the highway like this old car, 1992, still gets like 30 miles to the gallon. Thing runs good, looks like a piece of junk, but it runs good, gets me where I gotta go. And now I got a spare tire. Oops, I almost forgot. The reason this car gets such good gas mileage, if you look right there, it's got overdrive. So it's like a 4-speed automatic. Once I hit that overdrive, it's just, the engine just quiets right down. Very low RPM. I don't have a tach. Sorry, truck passing. I was saying I don't have a tachometer to know my RPMs, but they drop significantly once it kicks out into that overdrive. Beautiful country. country out here. I love these rock walls. But we're still all horse country. Okay guys, if you see right here, this is why I knew I needed to get me a spare tire real quick. I don't know why it's wearing funny like that. I think maybe the toe in or toe out's bad on the front end. I can do it fairly close by myself with a tape measure and at least fix that problem. What it's doing there to the tire. The other side doesn't look bad. That's what I don't understand. You would think it would be wearing on both sides. But this one doesn't look worn too awful bad on the outside. Ooh, but I do have a wire in there. Huh. Alright, well, here's my trunk key. I'll show you that tire. There we go. Not a bad looking tire for a used tire and rim for 80 bucks. Can't beat that. So, at least I got a spare tire now and I got a jack in there. So the first tire that the junkyard gave me, I brought out to my car and I was like, that don't look right. So what I did, here's how you, whoa, let me zoom back out here. Here's how you measure. I used a piece of paper. I didn't have a tape measure with me. Measure from the center of one to the center of one opposite. Skip one lug. Measure center to center. And then I matched it up to the rim that they gave me, and the rim they gave me was like a ½ inch smaller than this rim. So I knew it wouldn't fit my car. So I went back in and they had accidentally given me a rim for a Grand Am, not a Grand Prix.